Hello, James. This is Eric again. I'm going to do a little thing here on notching. So you make the notches, like this, or a little bit better, so that you can tie your arrowheads onto arrows or spears or whatever. And notching is really easy, um, even for somebody without a lot of strength like me. And so there's a couple of different ways to do it. I'm gonna pick this piece right here. This is a piece of Tennessee chert, flint, whichever, and it's a nice flake. You want to practice just instead of practicing on your good points, pick up a flake that you just knocked off of a rock and practice on that. Now, kind of what I like to do is there's a couple of different ways you can do it. One is you can use copper and you just pop off a couple things, you flip it over, flip it over again. Hopefully you can see this. It might be a little hard. Now I'm using the copper nail. Sometimes if I want to get it narrower, I like this steel nail here, and I can kind of sneak it in there and kind of go back and forth a little bit, and then I can flip it over and keep on working it a little bit, flip it over again, and you can see I got a little notch there, and that works good. There's another way to do it. It's called punch notching, and here again, I'm just teaching myself how to do this. Um, this is with these notching tools that I showed you earlier, and I kind of really liked this one. And so the way you do this, let's see if we can see this. I just put it up at a little bit of an angle like this, and then, well, it didn't work. Oh, come on, let's try that. Let's try that again. We'll put it on here. There, okay. Well, I smacked it pretty hard, and that it was pretty thin. So I'm just going to kind of even this up a little bit here. And that's okay. Flip it over. Just take that and there, I popped out a little piece. You see, it got a little bit bigger. And I'm going to go on the other side just a little bit here. Oh! It knocked off my corner. And that's why you practice on flakes and not your good points that you've made. So this is no big deal. I could just throw this out and grab a different one if I wanted. But let's try it with this nail here. Kind of like the nail. There, I got a little bit there, and come back. I got a little bit there. It's working okay. Let's see if you can see that. Get in here. Kind of got to support it. I don't know. It's like I said. I just started doing this punch notching last weekend, so I've still got to work on it. I still have to practice, but it's doing that is easier than taking this and doing it by hand. Okay, this takes a lot more strength, and it's harder to do. I mean, you got to have big, strong muscles like your dad. But doing this punch notching seems to work better. Now let's try this. Let's try this copper nail here and see if I can make that work. A little bit. Turn it over. Hard to see. But I got a little bit of a notch. It's really rough. And that's okay. You can just clean that up with something, get in there and smooth it out a little bit. But that's a different technique that you can try to use and see if it works for you. Again, it's not hard to make the tool. Just take a nail and hammer it flat. Take one of these, hammer it flat. Have your dad drill a hole in a piece of wood and put a hammered nail in there, and there you go. Get a stick or a rock. You could take it like this with a rock and just bang, you know. So give those a try. See if anything works for you better than something else. And if it does work, then just keep on doing that. So we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.